All right, welcome back. So SoundHound. So this is probably going to be a update before they report earnings, and then we might take a look at it after earnings. But stock is down 8.5%, $9.43. That's where it's sitting. So from its highs of, well, let's measure from the closing price, opening price, $24 to this point. Stock is down 60%, and this stock is $3.7 billion stock, which still burns a cash. Okay, and they're not profitable, and this is for those people who think that this is a freaking S&P 500 index to average down. I mean, I have learned it from people who have made billions for years, many consecutive years, and it's a old freaking century-long saying: you don't average down a loser. Okay, it's not an S&P 500 stock, nor it's an S&P 500 index. So for me, small caps are trading vehicles. So I take a look at the Russell 2000, which is you can take a look at the IWM. So if IWM is in an uptrend, sure, that means the environment is in a risk on. So this is a Russell 2000 index, and if you take a look at it, and let's take a look at the S&P Russell 2000. This is the heat map of Russell 2000. So anytime small caps as a whole doing well, sure, I will consider even APLD. A lot of people were asking about this one as well. And I'm like, whenever market is risk off, these stocks go straight out of the window for me. These will just sit in the watch list. Okay, so last time I have traded SoundHound back when I shorted it right here from 20 to all the way to 13, and even when I called this out, a lot of people were in a denial stage as well right there. So this is an AI stock. They have a report coming out, and then before them, Nvdia, another AI stock, which is the king, is about to report the stock, which will influence all of these names. Okay, so if you go take a look at the C3 AI, right, as well, it's not only SoundHound. Probably it's looking like a SoundHound stock too, because this is an AI stock too. But look at it. The market capitalization of this probably smaller than SoundHound. Actually, identical, 1-to-1. The capitalization. So these are identical companies. They both burn cash. The pattern looking like similar. So when overall market was risk on, you can see C3 AI went up and then started coming down, and now it's below its 200-day moving average. Same situation. So I think they report earnings as well. So it's one of the most important updates probably for AI as a whole. So all of these names are about to report. So C3 AI, the king, Nvdia, and then SoundHound. But I'll be watching Nvdia, and then probably weekend I'll come take a look at the SoundHound. So the support now is your 200-day moving average. So again, back when this stock was right here, even somewhere around here, even right there when I was called out, pretty much spotted the option activity and said that, okay, so I have seen this thing and it's going to go right back down to $5. And I think let's take a look at that actually, just in SOUN, because I have been talking about this one for a while. So when I said $5, a lot of people freaked out. March 14th, 2024. And people were in a denial stage at that moment too. Okay. And then same thing, 10, 12 on the way up. Of course, I'm bullish. But as soon as I'm not reactive when it comes to talking about the stock. Because if I'm looking at the stock, I'm trying to pretty much, if it's on my watch list, I'm trying to trade it maybe or make money off of it. So I'm not like a reactive, after stock dropping, I will make a video on coming oh, it's going to crash more. No, every time when stock was sitting at 7, 8, 9, I was calling for 2025. And as soon as it hit these levels, I'm like, it's going to roll over. It's going to 13, well before these shenanigans happen. And then right here as well, well, I was thinking that it could do something like Marathon Digital could do and go push towards 25. I was completely wrong, but then I was pretty much every time talking about the downside potential because these are small caps. And I'm not surprised anytime I see small cap to flush down like 20-30% overnight, which happened after Nvdia selling out right here. And ever since, it's been pretty much nobody. Like, why do you think it was a dip buying opportunity if the price action didn't show it as a dip buying opportunity? Because market has to show, support your idea in order to get it. For me personally, I'm not sure about you, but if other people are not anticipating that this stock is a discount or has to push higher, why should I be the hero and go fight against all these like millions of volume with my freaking 2,000 shares? Absolutely not. I don't do that. I let people find support. I let people bring it up to certain levels, and then I will join the party somewhere right there, trade it, and then get the heck out, make the money, and then let the money work elsewhere while this stock is dead money for another 6 months, which very well may happen again because it has done it. And why would I think that it's going to straight shot up back to 25 from here? If it does, no problem. I have no problem with that. But so far, I think this stock from its highs, 60% down, there's a lot of supply now. There's a lot of back holders at these levels, and they will put pressure whenever it tries to get going. So support 8, the gap fill area, somewhere around these levels. So first resistance looks like 12 is acting resistance, 13 resistance, gap fill area somewhere around 14. Those are the levels I would be watching. But very first thing would be 5-day moving average curling to the upside in order to consider it that it's out of the downtrend. But so far you can see stock is still in a downtrend, and I believe this 200-day moving average is going to be holding up until they report earnings at the end of this week. In terms of option activity, I'm not seeing much, and even today, if you take a look at it, there were more calls there were more puts, 45% of the puts, 51,000 puts traded, and half of them were traded at the asking price, meaning people were buying those puts. And 89,000 calls traded. There are some call buyers too, but again, I did not see one particular strike being popular and people just coming and attacking certain strikes. Yeah, there are people throwing money at it, but again, I'm not somebody who likes to buy like these kind of declines, like 40-50%, because I have never been good at saying that this is a bottom, this is about reverse. No, I can pick a top, sure, I can try to do that, but not trying to bottom tick and predicting what it's going to do. Only fundamentals. So far they still burn cash for where they are in terms of valuation. Their revenue doesn't justify even these valuations. These prices, $9. So this $9 stock, some people don't understand it actually. This $9 stock is valued as much as this C3 AI at $26 because their value. Some SoundHound has more shares outstanding. C3 AI has less shares outstanding. That's why their market capitalization is identical. Okay, they're both worth about $3.5 billion. So that's my update. That's what I'm watching. I think it's just on a watch list. I'm not trading those stocks. I'm just waiting for Nvidia's earnings, and let's see what happens from there. But so far, yes, in a downtrend, stock is down 60%. And these videos are not a recommendation to buy or sell, and purely for entertainment and education purposes only. Take care. Peace.